Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for mid-July to mid-August. So this reading is about the person's energy that you're bringing into the reading. So whoever you're thinking about, it can be a significant other, or it can be somebody that you're not even in communication with. Maybe you have a crush on them. So we'll be looking into what their energy is. So we'll look at their headspace, their heart space, their environment, and then the energy that's between the two of you. Because you can still have energy between the two of you, even if you're not like in communication with each other in the 3D. You can still share energy between the two of you. So we'll be doing that with oracle cards. If you would like to get the extended, there are 2 different ways you can do that. Check the description box below. You can get it on Patreon, where you can subscribe and get all of the readings, or you can go to my website. If you want to get the entire playlist for your sun, moon, and rising, you can do that. And Venus, I recommend Venus as well, or the other person's Mars. And you can just get the individual videos on my website. I'm also doing a contest. So this necklace, I'm giving away this necklace. It is a silver coil necklace, and it has a black tourmaline crystal inside of it. So if you purchase a reading, if you purchase a ticket to come see me at any of my events, or if you purchase the love readings on my website anytime in July, I will put your name in a box, or it'll be the number of whatever your purchase number was, your purchase order number, and we will pick on August 1st. So without further ado, let's see what's going on in your person's headspace. Oh, and your birthday specials are still available. So if you want to get a birthday special or birthday reading with me, personal birthday reading with me, it's all in the description box. Let's see what's going on in Cancer's person's headspace for, whoa, too much. Daydreams and decisions. Too much. So daydreams and decisions, this is the 7 of Cups. So I feel like there's a lot going on in your person's headspace, which, like all of those cards flying out at the same time, makes a lot of sense for that energy. It feels like it's very interesting. It feels like they have a decision they need to make. And with all of the extra jumbled up stuff that's going on in their head, they really need to start focusing on just one. Instead of looking at the whole picture, at the entire picture all the time, they really need to look into the details of it. That's really interesting. I feel like they are thinking about like all of the stuff. You know, they're not honing in on one thing. And in order for them to make this decision, they need to hone in on just one thing. Let's see what's going on in your person's heart space. Cancer's person's heart space for July. There we go. That's the one. There we go. Yes, all about decision. So we have spread your wings. This is the 2 of Wands in the traditional tarot. So they definitely have a path that they need to choose. I feel like they have to be vulnerable. They need to open themselves up to the possibilities. It's like the reason why they're so confused in their headspace is because they're not being courageous about it. They're not opening themselves up to the possibilities that there could be so many things that they could be doing, or or they need to expand their mind in some way. This spread your wings. It feels like they could expand things in such a bigger way. It's so funny. What I'm feeling like is they're not paying attention to the biggest part of this. The reason why they're so confused, it's not that they need to look at the bigger picture. They need to get really brave on just doing one thing. That's what it is. They need to hone in on one decision and get really brave to do it. And stop trying to do a ton of things all at once. They just need to do one thing and become like the expert at that one thing. And it could be that there are a lot of people in their lives that they're trying to choose from, but they need to get really super brave on just that one path, that one person. You, basically, is what I'm saying, right? They need to get really brave and just choose you. Let's see what's going on in their environment. Cancer's person's environment. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I feel like this eclipse portal, this eclipse season that we're going through is really taking a toll on them. We have confront in their environment. This is the moon in traditional tarot. And so I feel like they're having to get honest with themselves. This, because when we get the moon card, it talks about feelings and situations that you're kind of like clamping down on, that you're keeping hidden in the dark. And confront is saying that they need to get honest with themselves. This could also be that they're being a little bit secretive and quiet. Like if this has to do with their actual environment, like what they are actually doing in their environment, it could be that they're not being honest about how they feel. It could be that they're really holding on to emotions and not being honest. Let's see what's going on with the energy between the two of you. There it is. Yep. So we have helpless and hopeless. And this is the 8 of Swords in the traditional tarot. So there's really, it's funny. It's almost as if they were to be open and honest about how they're feeling and just like settle in on a decision. You guys wouldn't be trapped in your own minds, right? Because the 8 of Swords is an imprisonment of your own mind. It is like you've got yourself trapped within this thought process that's going on in your head. Nobody else is doing it to you. So like you guys are individually doing that to yourselves, but the energy of it is affecting your relationship or affecting your connection. If there's not a relationship there, it's affecting your connection. So if they can't be honest with how they feel and make that final decision, it could be that they have a lot of choices, like when it comes down to like who they can be with in their life. It could be that they have a lot of choices of people they can be with, but they know who they want to be with. Like they need to be honest with it. But for some reason, we're going to figure this out when we do the extended. For some reason, they're not being super honest that this is the actual path that they want to be on, that they actually want to be with you and they want to choose you. But for some reason, they're not being honest about it. All right, my loves. I will see you in the extended. For my events, I will be in St. Louis on July 13th. I will be in, which is this coming weekend. I will be in Chicago on August 3rd. I will be in LA and San Francisco the 23rd and 24th and 25th. And to round it off, I will be in Portland, Oregon for the weekend of my birthday, which is also Labor Day weekend. I love you all. Have a wonderful birthday season. I hope you already are having a wonderful birthday season. Get your birthday reading while you still can. We'll see you soon. Bye.